majority of folks are settled, so we can get started. All good? Okay. Okay. So first of all, I want to welcome you all to the 2025 Annual Day event for the SVT youth classes. So for those of you who are new to our programs, you'll know that, you may not know this, but for our regulars, you'll know that Annual Day is really the culmination of a year of learning at our Sunday classes at the temple for both religious as well as language instruction. So today, you will see our children showcasing what they've learned throughout the entire school year with performances on stage. Now, today also marks the end of the 24-25 school year for the youth classes. So today's our last day of classes, and we will begin classes again after the summer break on the Sunday after Labor Day, which I believe is September 7th. So mark that date as the start day for the new set of classes. Now, we have a very packed agenda today featuring performance from our younger students in preschool, from our Vindhya classes, to our students in the senior youth classes, some of whom are heading off to college. So interspersed in the program agenda are performances from the language classes, so you'll hear performances from the Tamil, Kannada, and Telugu classes. Now, I do have a few housekeeping items, so please pay attention here. First of all, we really appreciate your help in maintaining silence in the auditorium during the event. So unlike other celebrations at the temple, such as Deepavali and Yugadi events, where we have loud music and audience participation, this event has softly spoken dialogues and melodiously recited prayers. So we really want to give the children on stage the chance to shine. And if you need to take a phone call or you need to have a conversation with somebody close to you, then please take a moment, step outside, and then come back. The second item that I want to mention is, as parents, we want to capture memories of the children performing during the program. However, we also know that there are parents like you who are trying to do the same, but while we are trying to take pictures, if there is motion, if there are people who are walking across the auditorium, that can be disruptive. So please be conscious of any disruption you may cause by moving in the auditorium during the program when others are trying to catch pictures and videos. My ask is that you all wait, potentially for the breaks, when you have to move around the auditorium. The third item that I had was for many of the children, especially for our youngest performers, right? This is the first time they are going to be on stage. So they may forget their lines, they may have stage fright, the key is to ensure that they're having fun and they don't feel the same pressure. I still remember when my son was very young, he was on stage, he was probably 3 years old, he saw me and he walked off the stage. And it's important to let them shine the way they want to shine and laugh it off. We ask that also children and parents stay through the end of the program, even if your part is done. The temple has sponsored gifts for all of the students to be distributed at the end of the program. And there's going to be dinner that's available for both students and parents at the end of the program. So this is a nice way for us to come together after the program. And I ask all of you to stay through the conclusion of the program. Now, for today's agenda, we're going to start off with the Vindhya program. And here we're going to have Ganga, Caviri, Godavari, and Krishna classes. There are 4 classes that encompass the elementary school students and some middle school students. We're going to start with them. And then we're going to move on to, I believe we will have, after the Vindhya program, sorry, I think I've got the wrong list over here. The Tamil program is going to come online after that, and then the Himalaya program, Telugu program, Kannada program, senior class program, and finally we're going to have student gift distribution before dinner. So if at any point of time you want to look up the agenda, it's available on our website. You can go in and look it up if there is confusion like what I did just now. Now we expect the program to conclude around 6 o'clock, and that's when we will disperse for dinner. With that, I'm going to kick off the program with our Vindhya group of students. We have 4 separate groups, and as each class comes on stage, I'm going to invite the class teacher to step to the podium to share a few words about their classes. I'm assuming we are ready for Ganga class? Yes. I have one more announcement to make before we get rolling here. The SV Temple is organizing a summer camp for all students, and this is in July between the 20th and the 26th at Slippery Rock University. We will have someone come and provide an overview of the youth program. I strongly encourage all of you to consider this program for any children that are, I believe, 8 years or older. With that, I'm going to invite Mrs. Radhika Kaluri, who is our Ganga class teacher, to join us and introduce her Ganga class.
Namaste everyone. I'm Radhika Kotupalli, and I have been teaching, I'm a parent volunteer teaching Ganga class. So Ganga class has students from 3 to 5 years old. Some of them are 6 too. They're mostly in preschool and some are in kindergarten. They learn basic prayers, which are starting prayers, ending prayers, and daily prayers in my class. Apart from that, they do 2 special prayers per year. We have a 4-year curriculum, so those special prayers change every year. They also learn from a book, different stories about gods, and a part of our curriculum is also coloring. So you will see their coloring displayed in the back of the stage. This year, they have learned Navagraha Mantra and Ekashloka Ramayana. So my kids have worked very, very hard to present a skit about the Ekashloka Ramayana. So please sit back and enjoy. Thank you so much, everyone.
It all began from a beautiful wrist. It all began from a beautiful wrist. Followed by the killing of the golden deer. Sita's abduction. Chetaf Chetayu. Talk with Sugriva. Kalinga Fali. Crossing of the ocean.
Burning of the city of Lanka.
Lastly, the destruction of Avram Kumbhakarna. Is indeed Ramayana. I'm terrified, but
Okay, kids. 1, 2, 3. Adityaya.
Adityaya Somaya Mangalaya Budaya Cha Guru Shukra Shanibhyascha Ragave Kedave Namaha.
1, 2, 3. Ado.
Adarama Tapovanadi Gamanam Hatva Bridam Kashanam Vaidehi Haranam Jatrai Maranam Sugriva Sambhasanam Vali Nigrahanam Samudranam Lanka Puri Dahanam Satyabhigam Kanchan
That was an awesome performance from the Ganga students, right? Our littlest kids showed us how it's done. Our next program is with our Kaveri class students, and we will have Mrs. Rupa Ramakrishnan coming in to introduce her class.
Thanks, Deepika. Hi, everyone. We made it. Um, this year for Kaveri, the kids learned the Likashtikam and the Durga Pancharatnam, and every year we do like a Purna Vidya with the Ramayana. So this year we were like brainstorming onto like what topics they want to do or how they want to do it. So the kids wanted something like super fun. So we just went with the Sugriva's Atlas. So the plot behind this is that this is based on the concept proposed by the researcher named Nilesh Oak, suggesting that Sugriva is a character in the Ramayana, possessed an advanced understanding of the world geography, potentially dating back to 14,000 years. So this knowledge, according to the theory, is reflected in the ancient Indian texts and supports by astronomical findings. So no wonder Lord Rama sought Sugriva's help to locate Sita. So sit back and enjoy. The way order we go is like we're going to chant the Lingashtakam first and followed by the skit. And I like to take this opportunity also to thank all the parents, the teachers, and of course the temple management and everybody, all my peers. This is like it takes a village to come to this point. Thanks everyone.
The story of Ramayana depicts life of Rama. The skit will include parts from Kishkinda Kanda, focusing on Rama and Lakshmana's search for Sita. The search leads them to befriend Sugriva and Hanuman, forming an alliance.
Rama and Lakshman reach Rashimaka Hills in search of Sita.
Hanuman, can you go find who are the two peoples?
Yes, I can. What are you looking for the dense forest?
We came in search of my brother's wife Sita, who was kidnapped by Ravana, and we have no clue in which direction to proceed.
My commander Sugriva can help us. Rama and Lakshmana are here.
Welcome.
I promise you to get rid of your brother and reunite your wife back with you.
Rama killed Vali during the battle between the brothers, and Rama throned Sugriva to be the king of Kishkinda, Angada his son as Yuvaraja.
I welcome Minata to be the leader of East.
Monkey army, let's start our journey to find Sita.
We started our search from central India to Indus Mountains.
Our team traveled from central India to Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, to South America, Peru, and Indus Mountains. No traces of Sita.
He's short, actually, is that speech. I welcome Sushena.
I welcome Sushena to be the leader of the West.
I ordered the team to search towards I ordered the team to search towards the direction that leads to Alps. Our westbound team traveled from central India to Iraq, Turkey mountain ranges, mostly desert land. No traces of Sita. I welcome Satyabali to be the leader of North.
I command Monkey Army to search central India to Arctic.
I have overheard your conversation about Sita's abduction and such efforts. I would like to share my brother that who had fought valiantly to save Sita, but the moral wounded by Ravana. Our northbound team searched from central India to the Arctic. Some of the places they went included Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. traces of Sita. I welcome Angada to lead southbound direction. My army. Sampati's statement seems very promising, and let's proceed towards south end. I think we come across the Indian Ocean. This ocean is too difficult to cross and we need help.
I can grow bigger by chanting Ramanama, can cross the ocean, whereabouts of Sita.
In the era of no technology like GPS, Google Maps, Sugriva was able to provide a precise start and end points for the monkey army to search Sita. After being ousted from the Varuna kingdom, Sugriva went about all directions to find safe place, had very good sense of geography, elevation, terrain. Sampati played a pivotal role in the Ramayana. His guidance renewed the Vanara's determination and led to the successful launch of their mission to Lanka. Hanuman, in particular, took the task of crossing the ocean to reach Lanka, thanks to Sampati's accurate information.
Say thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Let's have the kids settle down over here. That was another awesome performance for Ramayana. Yes? We're getting a Ramayana bonanza today. Okay, next we have the Godavari class coming in, and they're going to be introduced by Mrs. Shailaja Chirukpalli. Shailaja?
Namaste everyone. I am really honored to have got this opportunity to teach these kids for a long time. Really blessed to have these kids in my class. So this year we have learned Saraswati Dwadashanama Stotram and Madhurashtakam. And all the kids, you won't know that they have this kind of memory. They have memorized the Saraswati Dwadashanama Stotram, and most of them, they have got the Madhurashtakam also. I'm really proud of my kids. I know the parents are here, but they are always my kids too. I'm a proud mom for all of them. It's a wonderful journey so far, and the temple management has been very kind to provide everything that we needed for the classes whenever and wherever we wanted. Thank you so much. And today, our class will be presenting Saraswati Dwadashanama Stotram first, and then our skit is Let's Save the Earth. So we all are now becoming aware of what we are doing to Mother Earth. So this is what it's about, and it talks about the story of King Prithu, who was a righteous king who wanted his people to be happy and healthy. And when he sees that Mother Earth wasn't giving them all the nutrients that they needed, he even went to kill Mother Earth. Then Mother Earth tells why she was doing it, because people were not being nice, people were misusing Mother Earth and not performing yagnas or any spiritual rituals. That's why she has to save all this to give the ahutis or harvest to the yagnas. So that's the reason why she was storing all of those. When Prithu learns about this, then he has some respect for Mother Earth, and he asks how he can bring the respect back to her. So this skit is all about that. Let's Save the Earth by Godavari class. Wait for me to say 1, 2, 3 and start. 1, 2, 3, start.
Saraswati Tvagdishya Veena Pustakadarini Hamsavahana Vayukta Vidyadana Kavimama Pratamam Bharati Nama Dvitiyam Cha Saraswati Dvitiyam Sharada Devi Chaturtham Hamsavahana Panchamam Jagati Kyatam Shashtam Vageshware Tata Kaumari Saktamam Proktam Ashtamam Brahmacharini Navamam Buddhidatricha Dashamam Vadaini Ekadasham Shudraganta Dvajasham Bhuvaneshwari Brahmi Dvadashanamani Trisanyam Yapate Naraha Sarvasiddhika Vitasya
should I say it? Sanchit comes back from school.
Sanchit, look who's here.
Tell me, who is it? Grandma, when did you come?
In the morning, right after you went to school.
Sanchit, let Grandma rest a little.
No, I want a story, a long one.
Let's have a deal. You tell a story today. I'll start from tomorrow.
Okay, I'll tell the one that I learned in Sunday class this weekend.
Prithu was King Vena's son. At the proper age, he was coronated as the king. All the gods presented him the rarest of the gifts.
Prithu enters the stage. Indra and other gods and gurus follow him.
I'm Indra. For the great king, a crown studded with the rarest of jewels.
I'm Dharma. Here you go. This royal baton is for you.
Prithu takes a bow. He was named the protector of the world by everyone, but his path was full of difficulties. People were suffering due to famine. Mother Earth withheld all the food grains and plants to herself.
Why are you holding everything with you when my people are dying?
Mother Earth took the form of a cow and ran for safety. When she was followed everywhere by Prithu, she gives up.
People are not performing any yagnas or rituals. They're taking their gifts from me and not leading a rightful life.
Mata, I'll do everything to bring back respect to you.
All devas and gurus enter the stage.
Mother Earth, I am Anu. Please bless us with herbs and plants.
Mother Earth, I am Brahaspati. Please bless me with the ultimate knowledge in the form of devas.
Mata, bless the Swarga with Amritam.
I am Vishwavasu. Bless us with sacred music and dance.
Mother Earth comes to her natural form and showers her blessings. She is now known as Prithvi, daughter of Prithu.
Sanchit's family enters the stage.
Grandma, Anna has told this story so many times. He said we should not take gifts from the earth for granted.
That's so true. Do you follow any of his advice?
Yes, I don't take long showers. I don't run the water while brushing my teeth.
I carpool with my colleagues a bit more, trying to do my bit.
I avoid using plastic and disposable products. Many of my friends started it too.
Let's save the earth. Recycle and reuse.
Sujalam Sufalam Malayaj Shitalam Shasya Shamalam Mataram Vande Mataram.
All right, let's give a hand for the Godavari class students. That was really well done. Now we have our oldest Vindhya class students, the Krishna class, coming in. Many of them have spent more than 6-7 years within the program, so you'll see them in action right now. To introduce the class, we have Mrs. Prema Sridharan. Prema?
Namaste to all of you. I am Prema Sridharan. I take Krishna class. My class has 5th and 6th graders. We've been learning about Mahabharata and two new slokas this year. Today my students will be performing 2 different skits. One is Krishna going as a messenger of peace during just before the Kurukshetra war. The second skit will be based on Duryodhana and Arjuna asking Krishna for his help during the war, followed by 2 slokas, Ganashtakam and Meenakshi Pancharatnam. And I would like to thank the SV Temple management for giving us an opportunity to teach these kids and the parents for bringing them every week. And I really enjoy teaching these kids. Enjoy the program. Thank you.
One of the many stories from Mahabharata that showcases Krishna's intelligence and playful mischievousness. After living in exile for 12 years and incognito for 1 year, Pandavas completed their life in the forest and returned to claim their share of the kingdom. They made serious efforts to make peace with the Kauravas, especially Duryodhana, who refused to give any share of the kingdom. He was even ready to go to war with the Pandavas. Krishna was sent as the messenger to Hastinapur to make Duryodhana understand the importance of peace and not insist on starting the war. Krishna, before going to the palace, made a visit to Vidura's house.
Vidura, may I come in?
Oh Lord Krishna, please come in. I did not expect you at this time. What brings you here? That to this poor man's nest. But nevertheless, I'm so delighted to have you here.
Vidura, as you may know, the Pandavas are back after completing their life in exile. They have requested that their part of the kingdom be duly returned to them, but Duryodhana is refusing to part with even a small piece of the land and instigating the Pandavas to go to war. Yudhishthira has sent me as a messenger of peace to talk to Duryodhana and get back the land that rightfully belongs to the Pandavas.
But Krishna, Duryodhana is never going to agree to that as he is blinded by greed and jealousy.
That is the reason I am here, to instill some sense into him. By the way, before we go to the palace, I would like to have lunch with you here.
Vidura was delighted to hear when Krishna asked to be fed.
Oh Lord, I'm blessed and honored to serve you food.
Vidura served food for Krishna. It was not the feast that one expects at the palace. Vidura was just a minister, so he served whatever was available in the house at that time. After the meal, both of them went to the palace of Hastinapur. Since Krishna was a messenger of peace, he went to the court where King Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, Bhishma, Drona, Kripa, Shakuni, Karna, and other members were assembled. When the guard announced the arrival of Krishna, Duryodhana ordered the members of his court to give Krishna a cold reception. But everybody except Duryodhana, Shakuni, Dushashana, and Karna stood and welcomed him. Krishna walked in with a smile on his face.
My pronouns to all the leaders of the Kuru clan and King Dhritarashtra. Duryodhana, why do I feel that you are not happy to see me? I do not see you or your supporters eager to welcome me. I have come here to make a request on behalf of the Pandavas one last time. Give the land back to them. It is rightfully theirs. I am also here to tell you that a war is never a good solution to decide who gets to keep the land and become the future king of Hastinapur. I believe that there is enough land for both Pandavas and Kauravas to share and rule.
Krishna, if you have come here to convince me to give the land back to the Pandavas, that is not going to happen. I've decided that I've made up my mind and will not share anything with them.
Krishna, how can you claim the land belongs to the Pandavas? They lost everything, including Draupadi in the game of dice 13 years ago. Remember when Yudhishthira can't even save his own brothers and wife? How is he gonna take care of the people of Hastinapur? Only a true prince and warrior like Duryodhana can be a fitting king for this land.
I agree with Uncle Shakuni. Once the Pandavas have lost their land, they had no right to claim it back.
I fully support my brother Duryodhana. There is no reason why we should share, or give away part of the land. Uncle Shakuni has stated all the facts on how they lost the game of dice. Now they have no right to claim any of land.
Karna, I thought I came here to convince Duryodhana, Dusashana, and Sakuni, but it seems you have more vengeance against the Pandavas than him.
Duryodhana, the Pandavas are part of the Kuru clan as well. A good Kshatriya is one who forgives mistakes. Pandavas committed a mistake and paid the price for it. Now it's time for them to get back their normal life in their own kingdom.
Duryodhana, my son, don't make any decisions in a haste. It's the wise people here can guide and help you in making the right decision.
Father, I know what I am doing. I do not want to share anything with the Pandavas, and they will not get what they want.
Duryodhana, now I understand that you do not want to give Indraprastha back to the Pandavas, but can you give them at least 5 villages, one for each Pandava to share and take care?
5 villages. They will not get anything.
Can you give them at least 1 village?
They will not even get the equivalent of a pinhead of land. You go and deliver them that message.
Duryodhana, I applaud your courage to stand up against Krishna. You have to be firm in your decision. Do not let Krishna change your mind.
Duryodhana, my friend, there is no need for you to share anything with the Pandavas, and no one can forcefully take it from you, as I'm always here to protect you and your kingdom.
After Duryodhana refused to give Pandavas their share of the kingdom, Krishna again listed all of Duryodhana's wrong deeds, which made the Shasana very angry.
I'm angry at the way Krishna is berating and belittling my brother Duryodhana, who is the rightful heir to the kingdom of Hastinapur. I'm also appalled at how our elders, Bhishma, Vidura, and our own father Dhritarashtra sided with the Pandavas and turned out to be their supporters. How will my brother ever believe in you all to support him in the war?
Duryodhana, you are being disrespectful to Krishna. Kshatriya Dharma expects a king or prince to be cordial towards the person who comes as a messenger of peace. You are neither following the Dharma nor thinking about the consequences of your actions.
My son, listen to Pitama. He's older and wiser than us and has always looked after us.
Father, I know what I am doing. I do not want to give the Pandavas any part of the land. If they want to get it back, then they will have to fight and defeat me first.
Thus the peace talks broke down, and an angry Duryodhana ordered his soldiers to catch Krishna and tie him up.
Duryodhana, it is not possible to make me angry that easily, but you have succeeded today. After today, the Pandavas are equally ready for a war against you.
An angry Krishna now assumes the Vishvarupa, the all-pervading cosmic form. Duryodhana now sees Krishna as the omnipresent. Duryodhana was on his knees with his head buried in his arms as he was unable to witness the Lord's universal form. In his universal form, all human beings, plants, animals, the entire creation, stars, planets, all imaginable and unimaginable things were found within Lord Krishna. Then Krishna began to glow like lightning. Those present in the Hastinapur court could not bear the brilliance of his radiance. Later, when Krishna returned to his original form, he walked out of the Hastinapur court and started preparing for war.
Moral: when one's mind is filled with ego, jealousy, hatred, and greed, one loses his or her sense of discrimination and brings destruction surely to oneself and sometimes the whole family or the race, as seen in Mahabharata. Lord Krishna has said in the Bhagavad Gita, when dharma declines, I manifest again and again to uplift the good and destroy the evil. The above story illustrates how Lord Krishna showed his divinity when dharma was at stake.
We will come back with the second skit, short skit, Duryodhana's Big Mistake. Don't start yet.
One of many stories from Mahabharata that showcase Krishna's intelligence and playful mischievousness. This story relates a situation when Krishna was approached to become an ally by both Duryodhana and Arjuna as they were building up great armies before the battle at Kurukshetra. Duryodhana's attitude and choice cost him dearly, though he does not immediately realize his folly.
Krishna has well trained the Yadava army with over 10,000 men. Krishna is pretending to sleep, stretched out on his bed. Duryodhana, the eldest of the Kauravas, walked into his room and saw Krishna sleeping. He sat down, decided to wait. Krishna was just sleeping with a gentle smile on his face. His feet were pointed towards Duryodhana.
He's not even a king. He's a cowherd, and I'm a great emperor. Why am I sitting at his feet? Let me get up and sit close to his head.
Just then, Arjuna walked in.
Oh, Krishna is sleeping. Let me wait for him to wake up. I will sit near his feet as I consider it my blessing.
Krishna opened his eyes after some time, pretending to wake up.
Oh, Arjuna, when did you come?
Oh, Krishna, just a little while ago.
Before they could talk further, Duryodhana cleared his throat to make his presence felt.
Oh, Duryodhana, even you, both of you are here at the same time. What brings you here?
Both have come to request Krishna's help in the Kurukshetra war.
Krishna, I have come here to ask if you could be on my side during the Kurukshetra war against the Pandavas. Also, I came here before Arjuna did.
O Krishna, my savior, guide, philosopher, and a well-wisher, I too came here to seek your blessings and your support for war against the Kauravas.
Both of you have come and are asking for the same thing. So let me put it this way. One of you can have my army on their side and the other can have my presence during the war. But I won't fight. I'll just come with you. Because my vision fell upon Arjuna first, he gets the first choice.
I came here first. I should be given the first choice.
But what can I do? When I opened my eyes, I saw Arjuna first. Arjuna, you choose what you want.
Oh Lord, we want you. I don't care about the army. We just want you with us.
Remember, Arjuna, I'm not going to fight for you. I'll just come with you.
Arjuna insisted that he only wants Krishna by his side in the war. Just then, Duryodhana let a sigh of relief.
You foolish Pandavas let go of a good opportunity for 10,000 men to fight for you. And by choosing Krishna, who's not even going to fight, is going to prove to be a foolish choice.
Krishna granted both Arjuna and Duryodhana's with a gentle smile.
The choice made all the difference. In the Kurukshetra war, Krishna's presence and blessing turned out to be the strongest form of weapon than having thousands of men.
In life, people always make choices based on the situation. Some make the right choices and some do not. People learn from their mistakes when they do not make the right choice. In this story, Duryodhana was given the opportunity to make the right choice, but he failed to do so only because greed and jealousy clouded his decision.
One more small thing from Krishna class. They'll be reciting the slokas that they learned this year. Thank you for your patience.
सहस्रकोटिसदृशां केयूरहारोज्ज्वलां बिम्बोऽस्मिन् स्मितदन्तपङ्क्तिरुचिरां पीताम्बरालङ्कृतां विष्णुब्रह्मसुरेन्द्रसेवितपदां तत्त्वस्वरूपां शिवां मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं मुक्ताहारलसत्किरीटरुचिरां पूर्णेन्दुवक्त्रप्रभां सिञ्जन्नूपुरकिङ्किणीमणिगरां पद्मप्रभाभासुरां सर्वाभीष्टफलप्रदां गिरिसुतां वाणी रमासेवितां मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं श्रीविद्यां शिववामभागनिलयां ऋङ्गारमन्त्रोज्ज्वलां श्रीचक्राङ्कितबिन्दुमध्यवसतीं श्रीमत्सभानायिकां श्रीमत्षण्मुखविघ्नराजजननीं श्रीमज्जगन्मोहिनीं मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं श्रीमत्सुन्दरनायिकां भयहरां ज्ञानप्रदां निर्मलां श्यामां कमलासनार्चितपदां नारायणस्यानुजां वीणावेणुमृदङ्गवाद्यरसिकां नानाविधामम्बिकां मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं नानायोगिमुनीन्द्रहृत्सुवसतीं नानार्थसिद्धिप्रदां नानापुष्पविराजिताङ्घ्रियुगलां नारायणेनार्चितां नादब्रह्ममयीं परात्परतरां नानार्थतत्त्वात्मिकां मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं
That was an awesome performance for Krishna class. Let's give them a hand. Now we are going to, that is the conclusion of the Vindhya class program. We are going to transition to our language classes and then back to Himalaya class. While we are making the transition, I'm inviting Mr. Ramdas Mayan, who is our youth chair, to say a few words about the SVT Youth Camp that's happening in July.
Thank you, Deepika. I'm Ramdas Maya, youth chair for this year. What an amazing performance so far from the kids. I would like to congratulate. We can see how much the dedication, discipline they have put in this program, as well as throughout the year in the Balavihar classes. And heartfelt congratulations and appreciation for all the teachers and all the coordinators and volunteers who put their wisdom and guidance to nurture our kids, our future generation, right? With that, as part of youth committee, we had multiple events this year. I don't want to go over all the details and bore you guys, but upcoming what kind of events that we have so that you guys can actively participate as summer is coming, kids have holidays, so you can plan for those events. There are three things I would like to share today quickly. Our youth committee members. We have IYO, Indian Youth Organization Committee, where youth members are part of that executive committee. They basically drive some of the events for us. They are all in costume. I wanted to bring them here. I don't want to make them embarrass them before their performance. So maybe we'll introduce later. So what they are planning, the two things during this summer, this is the first time, during this summer, just like Balavihar class, that slot, Sunday slot, they are planning some kind of workshop. Either it's chess, debate, drawing, or any other STEM activities. Either one of the senior youth member will drive that, or any other adult member also will be part of that. So anybody, if you have time and if you want to invest in your kids' dharmic activities or even the STEM activities, please plan for that. More details will come in SV Temple newsletter or in svtemple.org website. You can find it in youth page. That is first thing. Basically, just like Balavihar on Sundays, some kind of workshop covering various activities. Right? It can be 1 to 2 hours kind of thing. So the next thing is the newsletter, youth newsletter, quarterly newsletter. If any of your kids have any kind of talent, or they just want to showcase or kind of start writing something, drawing something, you can write that and send it to youth@svtemple.org. So we will be sending quarterly newsletter, having all these essays or articles or any drawings from our youth members or all the children, right? So you can encourage kids to write and do these kind of things so that they will gain confidence, and also they will have their name in the community, right? That's a good ways to you can nurture them. And the third thing is the youth camp, which I think Deepika mentioned about it. I think most of you may know there is a flyer also on the table outside. If you want, I can share it in the when you go for dinner also. So the youth camp going to happen it's a week-long youth camp, July 20th to 26th, Sunday to Saturday. So some of the parents were asking, do we need to drop and all those stuff? Yeah, it is just you drop on Sunday and pick them up on Saturday, that's all. So all the 7 days, you will be hands-free, so you can enjoy your own activities maybe. So all the SV Temple youth volunteers, adult volunteers will facilitate all the activities. We are planning very exciting workshops for them. Most likely Art of Living workshop also we are planning, which most of you know, which is really an important thing for investing in our kids, because the outside world is it is becoming more and more stressful for our kids. You can see that. So the plan is to invest in their physical, intellectual, mental, as well as spiritual growth. It's not just spiritual thing. We are going to spread it out and make sure kids really enjoy and have a memorable time. And also they learn something, they can use it lifelong, continue lifelong, right? That's the plan for this youth camp. I encourage all the parents who have kids 8 to 18. We may not be able to accommodate smaller kids, right? Minimum age is 8. Then 80, till 18, you are encouraged to join. And registration is open. You can find the links in svtemple.org website with all the details. The last day to register is June 10th. And there are some minimal payment also required for that. So then, yeah, we will send the detailed schedule and all by first week of July. Everything will be known to the registrants or participants. So that's all 3 things I wanted to mention, and more events to come from youth. Maybe summer youth picnic kind of event we are planning, and one more yoga or pranayama workshop within SV Temple premises. So you can look for those details from svtemple.org or SV Temple newsletter. That's all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and hope you enjoy rest of the events today. Thank you.
All right, now we've got the Tamil program starting. I want to invite Mrs. Bharti Ram to come and introduce her class.
வணக்கம். கோவில் எஸ்வி டெம்பிளில் வந்து தமிழ் கிளாஸ் நாங்கள் சொல்லித்தரோம். மத்தியானம், I'm sorry, I'll speak in English. The classes are in the afternoons between 12:30 and 1:30. We have several levels of classes, and some of our students are here to perform. They are mostly from level 5. There are some who are, there is one girl who is from level 3. They are going to perform a song from one of Tamil Nadu's most famous poets, Subramanya Bharati. He is a poet, writer, journalist, a teacher, an independence activist, social reformer, and a polyglot. He was bestowed the title Bharati for his poetry, and he was one of the pioneers of modern Tamil poetry. So let us welcome the Tamil class students to perform one of his poems. Thank you.
அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே இச்சகத்தில் உள்ளோரெல்லாம் எழுந்து நின்ற போதிலும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே துற்றமாக எண்ணி நம்மை தூறு செய்த போதிலும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே பிச்சை வாங்கி உண்ணும் வாழ்க்கை பெற்றுவிட்ட போதிலும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே இச்சை கொண்ட பொருள் எல்லாம் இழந்து விட்ட போதிலும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே அச்சு நீந்த கொங்கை மாதர் கண்கள் வீசு போதினும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே நச்சை வாயிலே கொணர்ந்து நண்பரூட்டு போதினும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே பச்சையாணி ஐந்தவே படகள் வந்த போதினும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே உச்சி மீது வானிடிந்து வீழுகின்ற போதினும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமென்பதில்லையே.
The Sahitya Academy has provided us for an English translation for this poem, and they will also give you that translation.
Nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear. Even if the people in the whole world come against you, nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear. Even if you are belittled and despised and scorned, nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear.
Even if you are destined to lead a beggar's life, nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear. Even if things loved and cherished are lost forever, nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear.
Even if the wicked eyes of voluptuous women bother you, nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear. Even if your blossom friends tried to feed you poison, nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear.
Even if you are attacked by army men with sharpened spears, nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear. Even if the skies collapses and crushes on your head, nothing to fear, nothing, nothing, nothing to fear.
அக்கினி குன்றொன்று கண்டேன் அதை அங்கொரு காட்டிலோர் பொந்திடை வைத்தேன் அக்கினி குன்றொன்று கண்டேன் அதை அங்கொரு காட்டிலோர் பொந்திடை வைத்தேன் அக்கினி குன்றொன்று கண்டேன் அதை அங்கொரு காட்டிலோர் பொந்திடை வைத்தேன் வெந்து தணிந்தது காடு வெந்து தணிந்தது காடு வெந்து தணிந்தது காடு தளர் வீரத்தில் குன்றென்று முப்பென்று முன்றோ தத்தரிகிடுதோம் 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 அக்கினி குன்றொன்று கண்டேன் அதை அங்கொரு காற்றிலோர் பொந்திடை வைத்தேன் வெட்டி அடிக்கிறது மின்னல் கடல் வீரத்தில் கொண்டு விண்ணை வடிக்கிறது குட்டி அடிக்கிறது வேகம் கூவென்று கிண்ணை குடையது காற்று சச்சரடா என்று தாளம் கொட்டி கணக்குது வானம் தாளம் கொட்டி கணக்குது வானம் அக்கினி குன்றொன்று கண்டேன் அதை அங்கொரு காட்டிலோர் பொந்திடை வைத்தேன் அக்கினி குன்றொன்று கண்டேன் அதை அங்கொரு காட்டிலோர் பொந்திடை வைத்தேன் அக்கினி குன்றொன்று கண்டேன் அதை அங்கொரு காட்டிலோர் பொந்திடை வைத்தேன் தத்தரிகிடுதோம் தத்தரிகிடுதோம்
The translation for that.
Found a spark of fire placed in a hole in a forest tree. Oh, the forest hole smouldered and died down. Is the spark tiny or large? Is that any different in the fury of fire? Tatarigida.
Thank you.
All right. Let's give a hand for the Tamil class program. going to ask everybody to sit down over here. We still have students coming in. Next, we're going to transition to our middle and high school class students. We're going to have the Himalaya class come in and do their program. And I'm going to invite Mr. Vikram Raghu to introduce his class.
Hari Om, everyone. I want to say that I've had the real pleasure of teaching the Himalaya students this year. Our class runs a little bit differently, I think, than some of the classes that they're used to going through when they're going through the Vindhya class system, in that because they're middle school students, they tend to like to do a lot of talking, and so I like to let them do the talking. And so we really let them drive what we are learning about. This year, we actually spent the first class coming up with a list of topics they wanted to cover for the year. And so throughout the year, we've covered things ranging from food choices and diet and how that relates to Hinduism, all the way to more recent lessons about qualities that we expect in our leaders or qualities that we'd like to see in our friends. So this year, for our production today, the kids have put on a skit about the churning of the ocean, the Milky Ocean. And then they're going to be reciting Shri Suktam, which was our kind of main prayer that we focused on learning this year. Thank you.
Long ago, when the heavens shone brightly, the Devas ruled under the mighty King Indra, guardian of celestial balance. One fateful day, sage Durvasa, revered and feared for his quick temper, approached Indra with a divine garland imbued with blessings from the heaven.
O Indra, please take this garland as a symbol of humility and divine favor. May it guide you in wisdom and restraint.
Indra carelessly placed the divine garland on Aryabhata's head as if it were merely a trinket of no consequence. The elephant, uneasy, shook its mighty trunk and tossed the garland to the ground, a grave insult to the sage.
Indra, your carelessness has no bounds. You insult the heavens. For this folly, you shall be cursed. For this folly, you shall be cursed. For this folly, you shall be cursed. The power of the Devas shall wane. Their immortality shall falter. The Asuras will rise and claim dominion over the three worlds.
The curse took swiftly. The Devas felt their vitality drain away. Sensing their weaknesses, the relentless Asuras, led by their fearsome warriors, launched an onslaught against the heavens.
Our people are dying. The heavens are in chaos. Without our strength, the Asuras are sure to take over. We must seek guidance from the preserver of all creation, Lord Vishnu.
The ocean of milk, vast and eternal, holds the key to your salvation. Only the Amrita, the nectar of immortality, can restore your power and banish the curse.
But such a monumental task cannot be undertaken by the Devas alone. The churning of the ocean requires both strength and endurance. You must seek the aid of your adversaries, the Asuras.
With reluctance and dread, Indra approached Bali, the formidable king of the Asuras, known for his cunning and ambition. Tension crackled in the air as Indra made his plea.
Ah, Indra, the mighty ruler of the heavens, humbled and helpless. You seek our help? Very well. The Asuras will assist in churning the ocean, but mark my words, the nectar shall be shared equally.
Agreed.
The Devas and Asuras joined forces to lift the mighty Mount Mandara, intending to use it as a churning rod for the ocean of milk. Recognizing the need for the rope, they turned to Vasuki, the great serpent, who agreed to coil around the mountain, but warned that whoever held his head would face the torment of his venomous breath.
We are the mighty Asuras, unmatched in power. We shall take the head without hesitation.
Vasuki's toxic fumes overwhelmed the Asuras, leaving them struggling to hold on through the pain.
These fumes are suffocating us. I can't breathe.
To not fear, I shall transform into Kurma and bear the weight of the mountain on my back.
As the churning intensified, the ocean of milk unleashed a deadly poison, Hala Hala.
The poison is too powerful. It will destroy creation itself.
Fear not, for I shall consume the poison and save the world from destruction.
With Parvati's divine touch to shield him, Shiva swallowed the Hala Hala. The venom turned his throat a brilliant shade of blue, and thus he became Nilakanta, the blue-throated one, his sacrifice saving the universe.
We must continue churning.
The relentless churning of the ocean continued, and from its 40 depths emerged treasures of unmatched splendor, each carrying divine significance.
Surabhi, the celestial cow, emerged, followed by Utsheshravas, the seven-headed horse. Then came Kalpa Vriksha, the wish-fulfilling tree.
Finally, Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune and prosperity, emerged.
I choose Vishnu as my forever consort, for with him harmony and prosperity shall forever reign in creation.
With Lakshmi by my side, the universe will thrive in abundance and grace.
As the treasures found their place, the churning continued. As the ocean's depths began to still, a figure emerged, holding aloft a glimmering golden pot. The Amrita, the nectar of immortality, had arrived.
Behold the Amrita. Bid bring immortality to those who hold it.
Victory, the nectar's ours.
To prevent the Asuras from keeping the nectar, Vishnu transformed into Mohini, a celestial enchantress of unparalleled beauty and charm.
I shall distribute the nectar fairly. Trust me and all will benefit.
This is too easy. I must claim my share of immortality.
As the Devas drank the nectar, Rahu disguised himself as one of them and secretly sipped the divine liquid.
Ha! I am now immortal.
The chakra struck Rahu, severing his head from the nectar before the nectar reached his body. Yet the nectar's touch rendered Rahu's head immortal, separating him from his mortal form.
To this day, Rahu and Ketu seek revenge by swallowing the sun and moon, causing eclipses.
With the nectar safely consumed, the Asuras went into hiding in the earth and ocean, and the Devas regained their strength.
This tale will endure as a testament to patience, unity, and divine justice.
Let it be known, true leadership demands sacrifice.
And true love ensures all that will prevail.
May peace and prosperity
always
prevail.
Carl, can I speak one thing? I just want to make one announcement. So, okay, thanks. Yeah. I want to remind all of you, dinner is available, will be there for everybody after the program, which we expect to be done at 6 o'clock. By the way, I can't see you at all, but I'm sure I'm talking to an audience here. And there will be pizza for the kids. For adults who like pizza, just wait for the kids to be all done. Then you can have, if there's any, but there should be plenty. The temple has ordered plenty. And for adults, there is other food available, so please do stay back for that. And while we appreciate, food is a good thing to appreciate, I also want to say 3 things for the class. One is we wouldn't have a class without such enthusiastic kids. So I must say, you can have, absolutely. And having been a person who's owned 3 kids, went through these classes, I'll tell you this. I say this every year. I don't mind saying it again, even if you heard it before from me. They call themselves Indian, even though the passport doesn't tell that they're Indian. It is this. This is what defines their Indianness. Their friends, what they learn in the classes, the food that they eat, and the culture they share with you. So what the temple is doing for us is providing a platform for our kids to know their Indianness. So I really applaud all the parents who are taking the time to make this a priority. Thank you. And the last thing is for the parents. You're doing an amazing job bringing them to these classes. You're encouraging them to be in this thing. When you go back home with them on Sundays, do talk to them about what they learned in class. Because it kind of reinforces what they learned, but also kind of makes them feel that what they're learning is relevant because you are interested in it. The class teachers can only get it started. It's for the parents to take it further by talking about it on the car ride and then maybe during the week. So you have a very important part to keep this something more relevant for the kids. Thank you for your support.
Okay, now we are ready to get started with the Telugu program, and this is a bonanza because we've got both the younger kids as well as the older kids working together. They're actually 2 different classes, and I'm going to invite Mr. Ravi Kalluri to come in and introduce his class. Mr. Ravi?
Andariki namaskaram. Namaskaram to everybody. My name is Ravi Kumar. My wife Radhika and I, we have been teaching Telugu classes for the last 15 years. We thank our temple management, all the parents and students for their unconditional support in this successful journey. We have junior and senior Telugu students, and today they are presenting 4 things. They start with the Padyamulu, the poems, a brief about prominent poets in Telugu literature, followed by Antakshari, using words, and finally ending with the group song. I hope you all will enjoy with their performance, and our junior students will begin with their Padyamulu. Thanks you all.
చెట్టు కింద పోసి పుట్టమట్టి తెచ్చి బొమ్మరిల్లు కట్టి అల్లవారింటికి చల్లక్కుపోతే అల్లవారు కుక్క బౌ బౌ మన్నది నా కాలు గల్లు 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 మన్నది చంకలో పాప కేవ కేవ మన్నది. చెమ్మ చెక్క చారేసి మొగ్గ అట్లు పోయంగా ఆరగించంగా ముత్యాల చెమ్మ చెక్క ముగ్గులేయంగా రత్నాల చెమ్మ చెక్క రంగులేయంగా పగడాల చెమ్మ చెక్క పందిరేయంగా పందిట్లో సుబ్బారాయుని చూసి వరం రండి మా ఇంట్లో పెళ్ళి మళ్ళీ వరం రండి. మొబైల్ వచ్చే కెమెరా పోయే దామ్ 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 మొబైల్ వచ్చే స్వాచ్ పోయే దామ్ 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 మొబైల్ వచ్చే టార్చ్ లైట్ పోయే దామ్ 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 మొబైల్ వచ్చే MP3 పోయే దామ్ 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 మొబైల్ వచ్చే రేడియో పోయే దామ్ 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 మొబైల్ వచ్చే ఉత్తరాలు పోయే దామ్ 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 మొబైల్ వచ్చే క్యాల్కులేటర్ పోయే దామ్ 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 మొబైల్ వచ్చే మనశ్శాంతి పోయే దామ్ దామ్ దామ్.
So mobile came and we lost our peace of mind. Now we have 3 groups of students who will be briefing about 3 prominent poets, Shri Annamacharyulu, Poetess Mulla, and Shri Gurram Joshua.
అన్నమయ్య లేదా తాళపాక అన్నమాచార్యులు 1408 మే 9 నుండి ఫిబ్రవరి 23, 1503. అన్నమయ్య లేదా తాళపాక అన్నమాచార్యులు తెలుగు సాహితీ చరిత్రలో లభించిన ఆధారాల ప్రకారం మొదటి వాగ్గేయకారుడు. అన్నమయ్యకు పదకవితా పితామహుడు, సంకీర్తనాచార్యుడని బిరుదులున్నాయి. దక్షిణాపదములో భజన సాంప్రదాయానికి ఆద్యుడు, గొప్ప వైష్ణవ భక్తుడు. అన్నమయ్య పాటలు తెలుగు సంస్కృతిలో భాగమైపోయాయి, జనాల నోళ్లలో నాటుకొని పోయాయి. తుమ్మెద పాటలు, గొబ్బిళ్ళ పాటలు, శృంగార గీతాలు, ఆధ్యాత్మిక పదాలు, ఇలా అనేక రకాల శైలిలో పాటలు రాశాడు అన్నమయ్య.
వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి ఆదేశం ప్రకారం అన్నమయ్య తన 16 ఏట నుండి రోజుకొక్క సంకీర్తన తక్కువ కాకుండా రాయడం ప్రారంభించాడు. ఈ విషయం రాగిరేకుల మీద తొలి వ్యాఖ్యాల వల్ల కూడా స్పష్టమవుతున్నది. అన్నమయ్య ఏకసంతాగ్రాహి. అలమేలు మంగ, శ్రీనివాసుల కీర్తనలకు తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన పరమభక్తుడు అన్నమయ్య. అతని రచనలలో భక్తి, సంగీతం, సాహిత్యం, శృంగారం, వేదాంతం అత్యంత మనోహరంగా, వినసొంపుగా చెప్పబడ్డాయి. సరళమైన మాటలలో ఆధ్యాత్మిక సత్యాలను, వెంకటపతి తత్వాన్ని, జీవాత్మ పరమాత్మల తాదాత్మ్యాన్ని వినిపించాడు. లోకనీతిని, ధర్మాన్ని, విష్ణుతత్వాన్ని కీర్తించాడు. దక్షిణాపదంలో భజన సాంప్రదాయానికి అన్నమయ్యే ఆద్యుడు. ఉదాహరణలు:
ఇందరికి అభయంబులిచ్చు చేయి, కందువగు మంచి బంగారు చేయి. ఇందరి
అందరికి అభయంబులిచ్చు చేయి పావములోన బాహ్యమునందును గోవింద గోవింద అని కొలువవో మనసాభావములోన నారాయణతే నమో నమో నారాయణతే నమో నమో భవనారద సన్నుత నమో నమో నారాయణతే నమో నమో అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము పదివేల శేషుల పదగదభయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము
తాళపాక కవులు తెలుగు భాషకు ప్రత్యేకించి పద కవితకు ద్విపద కవితకు ఎనలేని సంపదను వనగూర్చారు. చిన్నన ద్విపద కరుగున్ పన్నుగా పెద తిరుమలయ్య పదమున కెరుగున్ మిన్నంది మొరసే నరసింగన్న పద్య గద్య శ్రీనిన్ అని తెనాలి రామకృష్ణ చాటువు.
అన్నమాచార్యులు వారు రచించిన కీర్తనలు చాలా వరకు అదృశ్యం కాగా మనకు మిగిలిన కీర్తనలు 15,000. బ్రహ్మమొక్కటే పరబ్రహ్మమొక్కటే అంటూ 600 సంవత్సరాల క్రితమే మనుషులంతా సమానమేనంటూ అన్నమాచార్యులు కీర్తనలు రచించారు.
ఆతుకూరి ముల్ల 1440 నుండి 1530 16వ శతాబ్దపు తెలుగు కవయిత్రి. తెలుగులో ముల్ల రామాయణంగా ప్రసిద్ధి చెందిన రామాయణంను రాసింది. ముల్ల శైలి చాలా సరళమైనది, రమణీయమైనది. ముల్ల రామాయణం 6 ఖండాలలో 871 పద్యాలలో కూడుకుంది. ఈ కావ్యాన్ని ముల్ల కేవలం 5 రోజుల్లో రాసిందని ప్రతీతి. ముల్ల రచన ఆనాటి పద్ధతికి విరుద్ధంగా వాడుక భాషకు దగ్గరగా ఉంది. చిన్ని చిన్ని గీతములలో పెద్ద భావముల నిమర్చుట ఈమె సహజ గుణము. తిక్కన వలె ఈమె పాత్రలను కళ్ళకు కట్టునట్టులా చిత్రించగలదు.
మొల్ల స్వస్థలం కడప జిల్లా గోపవరం గ్రామం, గోపవరం మండలం. శ్రీకృష్ణదేవరాయల ఆస్థాన కవులలో ఆమె ఒకరిని కూడా తన పద్యాలలో ఆమె పేర్కొనని కారణంగా ఆమె రాయలవారి సమయానికి కవయిత్రి అయి ఉంటుందని భావిస్తున్నారు. మొల్ల కాలనిర్ణయం చేసినప్పుడు కూడా ఆమె రామాయణంలోని అవతారికే ఆధారమయ్యింది. అందులో ఆమె గౌరవ పురస్కారంగా ఆమె పూర్వ కవుల ఆధారంగా ఆమె 16వ శతాబ్దం శ్రీకృష్ణదేవరాయల కాలంలో జీవించి ఉండవచ్చునని పండితుల అభిప్రాయం.
కందువ మాటలు సామెతలందముగా కూర్చి చెప్పనది తెలుగునకుం బొందై రుచియై వీనుల విందై మరి కానుపించు విబుధుల మదికిన్.
పాఠకుల మనసుని అలరించే చమత్కారాలు సామెతలు కూర్చి అందంగా చెప్తే వీణుల విందుగా ఉంటుంది అంటుంది మొల్ల.
ఆధునిక తెలుగు కవులలో స్థానం పొందిన కవి గుర్రం జాషువా. సమకాలీన కవిత్వ ఒరవడి అయిన భావ కవిత్వ రీతి నుండి పక్కకు జరిగి సామాజిక ప్రయోజనం ఆశించి రచనలు చేశారు. చిన్నతనం నుండి జాషువాలో సృజనాత్మక శక్తి ఉండేది. బొమ్మలు గీయడం, పాటలు పాడడం చేసేవారు. జాషువా 1895 సెప్టెంబర్ 28న గుర్రం వీరయ్య లింగమ్మ దంపతులకు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లోని పల్నాడు జిల్లా వినుకొండ మండలం చాట్రగడ్డపాడులో జన్మించారు. జాషువా రచనల జాబితాలో గబ్బిలం సర్వోత్తమమైంది. 1932లో వచ్చిన ఫిరదాసి మరొక ప్రధాన రచన.
బాల్య స్నేహితుడు తర్వాతి కాలంలో రచయిత అయిన దీపాల పిచ్చయ్య శాస్త్రి సహచర్యంలో ఆయనకు కవిత్వంపై ఆసక్తి కలిగింది.
జూపరి హనుమంత్ శాస్త్రి వద్ద మేఘ సందేశం రఘువంశం కుమార సంభవం నేర్చుకున్నారు. జాషువా 36 గ్రంథాలు మరెన్నో కవితా ఖండికలు రాశారు. గబ్బిలం ఆయన రచనల్లో సర్వోత్తమైనది. కాళిదాసు మేఘ సందేశం తరహాలో సాగుతుంది. అయితే ఇందులో సందేశాన్ని పంపేది యక్షుడు కాదు. ఒక అంతరాని కులానికి చెందిన కథానాయకుడు తన గోరును కాశీ విశ్వనాథునకు చేరవేయామని గబ్బిలంతో సందేశం పంపడం దీని కథాంశం. ఎందుకంటే గుడిలోకి దళితునకు ప్రవేశం లేదు, కానీ గబ్బిలానికి అడ్డు లేదు. కథానాయకుడి వేదనను వర్ణించిన తీరు హృదయాలను కలిచివేస్తుంది.
1932లో వచ్చిన ఫిరదౌసి మరొక ప్రధాన రచన. పర్షియన్ చక్రవర్తి గజనీ మొహమ్మద్ ఆస్థానంలో ఉన్న కవి ఫిరదౌసి. అతనికి రాజుగారు మాటకొక బంగారు నాణెం ఇస్తానని చెప్పగా 10 సంవత్సరాలు ఎంతో శ్రమించి మహాకావ్యాన్ని రాశాడు. చివరగా అసూయాపరుల మాటలు విని రాజుగారు మాట తప్పాడు. ఆ వేదనతో ఆత్మహత్య చేసుకున్న ఆ కవి హృదయాన్ని జాషువా అద్భుతంగా వర్ణించాడు.
కవి కలంబున గల అలంకార రచన కలుడు కలదో ఈ శిల్పి నీయులి ముఖమున గాకపోయిన బెనురాటి కంబములకు గుసుమ వల్లరు ఏ రీతి గురుచినావు. కవి కళానికి ఉండే అలంకార రచన శక్తి నీ పుల్కి కొర ఉన్నది. లేకపోతే కఠినమైన రాతి స్తంభంలో పూల గుర్తులను ఎలా చెక్కగలిగావు?
జాషువా తన జీవిత కాలంలో ఎన్నో బిరుదులు, పురస్కారాలు అందుకున్నాడు. కవితా విశారద, కవి కోకిల, కవి దిగ్గజ, నవయుగ కవి చక్రవర్తి, మధుర శ్రీనాథ, విశ్వకవి సామ్రాట్గా ప్రసిద్ధుడయ్యాడు. తిరుపతి వెంకట కవులలో ఒక్కరైన చెల్లపిల్ల వెంకట శాస్త్రి జాషువా కాలికి గండపెండేరం తొడిగి ఈ కవీశ్వరుని పాదం తాకి నా జన్మ ధన్యం చేసుకున్నాను అన్నాడు. అది తనకు లభించిన అత్యున్నత పురస్కారంగా జాషువా భావించాడు.
That was wonderful. Now let's watch Antakshari game using Telugu words, excluding names of the people, names of the places, and plurals.
వీళ్ళు టీం అన్నమయ్య, టీం మొల్ల, టీం జాషువా. అంతాక్షరి రా.
రక్తం
మా.
ముల్లా.
లా.
లాభం.
మా.
మంచి.
చ.
చిత్రము.
మా.
మంచు.
చ.
చెప్పబడ్డాయి.
చెప్పబడ్డాయ్యా.
యమలోకం.
యమలోకం. మా.
మంచి మాట.
మంచి మాట. ట.
టపాసులు.
టపాసులు. లా.
లక్ష.
లక్ష్యం. మా.
మంచి.
మంచి చెప్పారు.
మరుసటి రోజు.
మరుసటి రోజు. జా.
జాబిలి.
జాబిలి.
లోకువా.
లోకువా. వా.
వర్షం.
వర్షం. మా.
మల్లె చెట్టు.
మల్లె చెట్టు. ట.
తపాసులు.
టపాసులు చెప్పారు.
టక్కరి.
రా.
రక్తం.
రక్తం చెప్పారు.
రోజు. రోజు.
రోజు జ జిలేబీ బా
బంగారు నాణాలు.
బంగారు నాణాలు లా
లోకం.
లోకము మా మనిషి షా
Shakti.
శక్తి తా
టకటక.
తా తా
తాబేలు.
తాబేలు లా
లంగా ఓని.
నా
నానా.
నాన్న నా
నెల.
నెల లా
లాలి.
లాలి లా
Lancham.
లంచం అయిపోయింది.
లోకం.
లోకం అయిపోయింది. ఓకే మా మరమనిషి షా
క్షత్రియ.
షా షా
శనివారం.
మనము.
మనము మా
మార్పు.
మార్పు పుష్పం మా
మంత్రము.
మంత్రము మా మా
మంగళవారము.
మంగళవారము మా మంచినీళ్ళు లా
లడ్డు.
లడ్డు
డీలా. డీలా.
డీలా అయిపోయింది. అందరూ విజేతలే.
చాలా బాగా చేశారు.
Give it to Lohit.
Now finally the Telugu classes will end their presentation with the group song.
నాద వినోదంలా తేనియ మధురి ప్రసారంలా మాణిక కోకిల గానంలా మురిసి తెలుగు భాష రామ చిలుకల రాపనులా రామురాతిరి వెన్నెలలా పోసిన గవుల తొంటెరలా విరిసి తెలుగు భాష అమ్మ ప్రేమకు రూపంలా కొమ్మును పుట్టిన కుసుమంలా పాలనలో కమ్మదనంలా చిలికే తెలుగు భాష వేరియ నాద వినోదంలా తేనియ మధురిమ సారంలా మాణిత కోకిల గానంలా మురిసి తెలుగు భాష ఆదిక కవి నన్నయ్య భట్టుకు ఖ్యాతి నొసగినాడు మోద ముసుగు ఇతిహాస వేదికై భాష ముందే చూడు సాధువైన పలు ప్రబంధములకు స్థానమిచ్చే వీడు అర్జించి శతకాలు కీర్తనల నలల జేయుగూడు ఆధునికంపున పలు ప్రక్రియలకు ఆదురువై విరిసిల్లినది అద్భుతమైన అవధానముగా ఆనందమును పంచినది ఆధునికంపున పలు ప్రక్రియలకు ఆదురువై విరిసిల్లినది అద్భుతమైన అవధానముగా ఆనందమును పంచినది ఇది సాటి లేనిది మేటి అయినది ఇది సాటి లేనిది మేటి అయినది కోటి వర్ణముల తోటమైనది నాద వినోదంలా తేనియ మధురిమ సారంలా మాణిక కోకిల గానంలా మురిసి తెలుగు భాష
మానిత కోకిల
Thank you everyone.
All right, we have our next program ready for you. This is the last language program for the day, and the Kannada class students are going to be performing for you. And I'm going to invite Mrs. Shruti Serikar to come in and introduce her class. Shruti?
Ellarigu Namaskara. My name is Shruti Serikar. Well, last year I was not ready for this. I just had to come up with an impromptu speech, but this year I'm ready. I have been teaching Kannada from past few years by now. Thanks to Prashant sir, who started teaching Kannada and giving us opportunity to expand more. With whatever Kannada our kids have been learning, it's associated with Kannada Academy, which is affiliated with Mysore University. We follow their curriculum by assigning homeworks in Google Classrooms and conducting exams after every 6 chapters from textbook. Once they finish all major 5 levels, then they get a certification which will be provided from the Mysore University, which can be used for their colleges using as an extra credits. I would like to thank SV Temple Management for giving us the opportunity in making use of premise to teach them. Today, so basically this is the in-person class who is be performing right now. But however, all over Pittsburgh, we have around like 30 plus students who has been taking Kannada class over the Zoom calls, that is online, they've been taking. So this is just one level who's been taking in person in this premise. So today our Kannada class kids performing a small comedy skit where we get to see how our kids will have fun with their teacher and bothers all the time. I'll not take much more time as our kids are waiting back in there to perform and entertain you all. Please sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
ಹೇ ಬೇಡ ಕಣೋ, ನನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಕ ಕೂತ್ಕೋ.
ಅಭಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾರ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ.
ಹೇ ಅಭಿ, ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ನಿಂಗೆ ಬೇಕೋ ಬೇಡ್ವೋ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೋ.
ಯೋಲ, ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿನಾ?
ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಗುಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್.
ಏನು?
ನಾಳೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾಕೆ?
ನಾಳೆ ಮಂಡೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
ನಿನ್ ಮೂಗ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೋ ಕೂತಿದೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಏನು? ನಾನು 9 ತಿಂಗಳು ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ನೀವು ಮಾತೇ ಆಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
ನಂಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾಕೆ?
ನೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಇದು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಹುಲಿ, ಸಿಡಿಗುಂಡಿನಂತ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಇವಳು, ನಮ್ಮೂರ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮಗಳು. ಸುಮ್ಮನಿದ್ರೆ ಮೌನ ಗೌರಿ, ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಡಿಲ ಮರಿಲೇ.
ಟೀಚರ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಬೇಡಮ್ಮ, ಅದಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡಮ್ಮ. ಟೀಚರ್ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಗುರುದೇವ ಭವ ಅಂತ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಟೀಚರ್. ಬೇಡಮ್ಮ, ನನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿರು.
ಟೀಚರ್, ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾ?
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಬೇಡ, ಹೋಗಮ್ಮ. ಲೇ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದು. ಹೇ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ?
6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಚಂದ್ರಮಂಡಲಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸಲಾಯಿತು.
6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಚಂದ್ರಮಂಡಲಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಲೇ, ಜಾಕೆಟ್ಗೂ ರಾಕೆಟ್ಗೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವೇನೋ? ಹೋಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೋ.
ಮೂರಿಸ್ವಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ನ 4 ಜನ ಹಿಡಿದುಕೊಂಡು ಸೆಲ್ಫಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆಸಿಕೊಂಡರು.
ಓ ಹಂಗ, ನಾನೇನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ.
ಟೀಚರ್, ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾ?
ಬೇಡ ತಾಯಿ. ಲೇ, ನೀ ಹೇಳು, ತ್ರಿಭುಜ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು?
ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ ಟೀಚರ್? ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ಬಂದ್ರು, ನನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಕ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಟೀಚರ್, ನಮ್ಮ 3 ಭುಜ ಸೇರಿದೆ ತ್ರಿಭುಜ.
ತ್ರಿಭುಜ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಗಲೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಕೊಡಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ.
ನಂಗೂ 2 ಕೊಡಿ. ಲೇ, ಇದೇನು ಪಟೇಲ್ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು ವೆಜ್ ಪಫ್ ಏನ್ರು? 5 ಕೊಡಿ 10 ಕೊಡಿ ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಸಮೀಕ್ಷೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು?
ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಲೀಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಟೀಚರ್.
ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬರೆಯೋ ತರಲೆ. ಯಾರು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಬರೆದು 1 ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅವರಿಗೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಟೀಚರ್, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಟೀಚರ್, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಟೀಚರ್, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಶೀಟ್. ತಗೋ. ಇರೋದನ್ನೇ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಬರೀ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ. ಓಕೆ ಟೀಚರ್.
ಯಾಕೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಬಗ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಂತ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇ ಬರೀರಿ.
ಏನು ಕದ್ನೋರಕ್ಕೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ IAS ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೀತಿದ್ದೆ ನೀವು? ಟೀಚರ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಮುಗೀತು. ಹಾಂ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ ಮುಗೀತಾ? ಸೂಪರ್ ಕಣೆ ನೀನು. ಏನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಳಿ ಹಾಳೆಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಜೋಡಿಸ್ಕೊತಿದ್ಯಾ? ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಅಂತ. 2 × 2 80. ನಾನು ಪಾಸು. ದೀಕ್ಷಾ ಪಾಸು. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಹೊರೀರಿ.
ಟೀಚರ್, ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾ?
ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ನಾನು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ರೆ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ,
ಏನೋ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಆಯ್ತೇನೋ?
ಒಂದು ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚರ್. ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಗಂಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ.
ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಸು 90 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸು. ಸರಿ, ಈಗ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಕೊಡಿ. ಹೇ, ಕೊಡು ಸಾಕು.
ನಂಗೂ ಅರ್ಧ ಆಗಿದೆ ಟೀಚರ್.
ಹೌದಾ? ಸರಿ, ಅರ್ಧನೇ ಕೊಡು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಸಮೀಕ್ಷ್. ಶಾಕುಂತಲೆ ಹಾಗೂ ದುಷ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ವರ್ಣಿಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ಯೋ?
ಓದಿ ಟೀಚರ್, ಓದಿ ನೀವು.
ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ? ಓಹೋ, ಇಂಥ ಕಲಾವಿರ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಲವಿಹಾರ್ಗೆ. ಓದ್ಲಾ?
ಓದಿ ಟೀಚರ್.
ಸುಂದರ ಯುವಕ ದುಷ್ಯಂತ ರಾಜ ಬೇಟೆನು ಹಾರೆಲು ಬಂದ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸರ್?
ನಿಮ್ಮನೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಯಾರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಸರ್. ಹತ್ತಿರ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಾ ನರವನ್ನು ಬಲಿಸುತ್ತಾ. ಏನು ಇದೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ.
ಯಾರೇ ನೀನು ಚಲವೆ ಅಂದ.
ಇವತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನ ಸಾಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಕಂದ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಸಮರ್ಥ್. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಭೌಗೋಳಿಕ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಅನ್ನ ನೆತ್ತುತ್ತಾಳೆ ಭೂಮಿ ತಾಯಿ. ಇರು ಆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದು ಕ್ಯಾಪು ಏನು? ಓ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ಕು. ಮಾತು ಕಲಿಸುತ್ತಾಳೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿ. ಓ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ಕು.
ಪಾಪ ಕಳೆಯುತ್ತಾಳೆ ಕಾವೇರಿ ತಾಯಿ.
ಏನ್ರೋ ನೀವೊಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬೊಂಥರ ಇತ್ತಿರಲ್ವೋ?
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಶಾಲೆ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಈ ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಾಟ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಬೇಡ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಹವಾಸನೂ ಬೇಡ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Okay. Last but not the least, we have the senior class coming in for bringing this together. I am going to ask the students over here to take your seats. Please, all of you, take your seats here. We need all of you to be seated. Let's give the senior class the respect that's due to them as well. Okay. Now with this, I'm going to invite Mr. Ganesh Vishwanathan. Ganesh has been with us with this Vindhya program the entire 10, 11 years that we've formatted in the new way. But even before that, he was responsible for teaching the younger kids when we had students of more than 80 students. So he's been our guide and advisor for the entire program over the years. And I'll invite him to introduce his senior class.
I might have heard, I think Deepika said a nice word for me, in which case I really have to say the right word would be Dr. Dharmarajan. Some of you might have known him. He's not here with us, but he's really the inspiration behind, I don't know, the way we run this class, the love that people feel, the teachers feel for each other. There's such a nice environment he created in this temple and in the Chinmaya mission. And if there's one person we got to acknowledge, it's Dr. Dharmarajan. The senior class typically does Bhagavad Gita because, as you've seen all through this evening, they learn a lot by the time they come to high school, right? They learn so many prayers, languages, they do all the things. But as they come to the senior class, one of the objectives is help them take it from here on their own, right? Because they have been coming to these classes, they've been learning what's been told, but now how do they make Hinduism relevant for them? For each one of them is going to be different. And I personally have found Bhagavad Gita to be very helpful because it really helps break down things into, like for instance, this year when we started the class, I asked them, who is God? And you'd be surprised, a lot of the kids who had come from learning these prayers had different versions of God, which is fine. We respect that in our Hinduism. But if you look at chapter 15 of Bhagavad Gita, it's got exactly how the kids would appreciate who God is. Similarly, chapter 12, which we also did this year, we did 15 and 12. 12 talks of bhakti. Because some people say they can pray from home, some come to the temple, some do pujas, some say we meditate. And all that in Hinduism is acceptable. So we did those 2 chapters this year, but every year we try to take 1 or 2 chapters and try to make that in a way that the kids can appreciate how these things are very well documented and how they can study Bhagavad Gita, anything Vedantic, anything else afterwards once they go to college. All right? Okay, so here's what the play is about. The kids have put together, the students have put together, I shouldn't call them kids anymore, I should learn that. The students have put together this play, and this is the first time they're doing it together. So call this, zero practice, amazing performance. Let's enjoy that with these youth from the senior youth class at SV Temple.
In this sacred classroom, students gather, eager to understand who God truly is. For weeks, they've questioned his nature, and today they bring their doubts to their wise teacher. The teacher, calm and composed, stands ready to guide them, but the answers may not be what they expect.
Good morning, class. Let us recite Gita Dhyanam. Om Pardaya Pratibodhitam
Bhagavatam Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvamanusandadami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Fullara Vindaya Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Saila Purnaha Prajvalito Gnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraitapanaye Gnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Mritaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogda Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsya Sudhir Bhokta Duktam Gitamritam Mahatu Vasudeva Sudam Devam Kamsacharunamardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagatgurum Bhishmadrona Tata Jayadradachala Gandharani Lotpala Shalyagrahravati Kripena Vahani Karnena Vedakula Ashwadama Vikarna Gora Makara Duryodhana Varsinim Stotirna Kalupandavai Raharadi Kaivantaka Kesaraha Parasaryavachasaroja Mamalam Gita Gandhotkadam Jnanakranata Kesaram Harikasa Sarvodana Bodhitam Loke Sajjana Satvare Jamaraha Pepiyamanam Huda Jyat Bharata Pankajam Karimala Pradvamshijam Shreyase Mukam Karoti Vacharam Langum Tangayate Girim Yat Kripa Taramam Vande Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavai Sevai Sangapadakshravor Vanishadai Gayantiyam Samaga.
I see you have a lot of questions today. What's on your minds?
We've been learning about the self and its connection to God, but what is God really like? Is God real?
Some say God is in everything, trees, air, and animals. But how do we know that's true?
If God is in everything, why don't we see God? Why does God still feel so invisible?
Is God a figure, or is there more to it?
If God is in everything, am I God? Because I'm not feeling all that powerful right now.
These are timeless questions, but the answers are in the verses we've been learning. Let us recite verse 6 of chapter 15, and I will tell you how it answers your questions. Natad basayate suryaha, na shashanko na pavakaha, yadgatva nanivartante, taddama paramam mama.
I remember you told us when teaching this verse that neither sun nor moon nor light can illuminate to show God. God is like air. You cannot see him, but you can feel in your bhakti.
God is everything. Krishna describes God as Purushottama, the supreme being, the divine essence of all. God is everywhere, in every tree, every breath, every breeze.
You can't see air or God, and you can't live without them. God is unseen, but always there.
If God is in everything, are we part of God too?
Yes, in a way, you are part of God. You are like a drop in the ocean. You share in the divine essence, but are not separate from it.
That is why we say this prayer at the end of every class.
And since it's almost the end of class, shall we say the prayer? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Class dismissed. I'll see you next week.
The room falls silent. The students feel the weight of the teacher's words, but their hearts are still searching.
I'm still so confused. After our talk, is God even real?
I understand the air analogy, but how do I feel God in the air or the tree?
If we're part God, why do we still feel so human?
The answers are within you, waiting to be discovered.
Who are you?
I've walked this path before. I see your confusion.
If God created everything beautiful, then are our parents God because they created us?
Who created the trees in the forest? Who created that beautiful flower over there? Look beyond the surface to see the divine.
Oh, are we created by the divine too? Because who else could have made a marvel that has eyes to see and a heart that can circulate blood?
Exactly, and a digestive system that burns food to generate energy. I believe there's a verse in your books that describes this.
Namastasye, 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 namo namaha.
Where'd he go?
He just disappeared.
Well, maybe we don't need all the answers right now.
Yeah, the journey's just beginning.
The students stand together, ready for the path ahead. And though the sage is gone, the seeds of truth have been planted. As the students walk through the temple grounds, a sage appears before them.
You now know God. God is like the air, invisible, yet undeniable. We cannot see the air, but we breathe it, and so it is with God too. Everywhere, always.
God is like the ocean, and we are like the waves, each of us rising, falling, separate for a moment, yet never apart from the vast eternal sea.
Everything beautiful. Everything beautiful. A child's laughter, the golden dusk, a blooming flower in the silence of dawn. They all whisper of God. They sing of God as their creator.
We are creations of the divine, and in our mother we see a glimmer of this godlike being. She is godlike, and she is love.
God has no form, no face carved in stone, yet you feel God here. In your heart, in your kindness, in your trembling act of mercy.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu,
Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
May all beings be happy.
I just want to take Akash Soham, and Arvind, whom you heard the narrator. He connected from Dallas, and the 3 other students who connect remotely. But these 2 young men and Arvind are now moving to college, and until 12th grade, for them to stay with our classes is an amazing commitment, and we appreciate. And now I will hand it back to Deepika to close up the event.
Thank you, Ganesh. So as we are closing down this program, I am going to invite all of the teachers to the stage. So I'm going to start with the Vindhya teachers. If Mrs. Radhika, Mrs. Rupa, Mrs. Shailaja, and Mrs. Prema can come up on stage. Now, these 4 teachers have dedicated themselves to these classes every Sunday, but they've not just done it recently, they've done it for the last 10 years. The new program and curriculum has been in effect for the last 10 years. In addition, I want to also call out our, for the Vindhya program, we typically have a multimedia program every Sunday, and we have our volunteers in the background who come and run the videos. So Ramki and Raghu, if you can also come up on stage. And then this year, we've had another extra helper who's actually in high school. Adarsh Medipalli has been helping out with the class synopsis. He's the one who sends it out every week for the students. So Adarsh, if you can also join us. And we had a special project for this year with our yearbook, and Vedant Redivari, he helped put the yearbook together. So Vedant, if you can join us too. I also want to thank our many substitute teachers. We have Chaya, Sandhya, Anandi, Bhaskaran, Shobita, as well as Rahul Tiwari, if you can all join up. And beyond the Vindhya classes, I want to call out our Himalaya class teacher, Vikram, and of course, Mr. Ganesh, if you can join us. And then finally, our language teachers. We've got Ms. Shruti, Shweta, Ravi, Radhika's already up on stage, and Bharti, if you can come up. And then beyond this, the volunteers who've helped with stage logistics and coordination. I know Carl's out there, and Ivy helped us out during practice. Thank you so much. And finally, I'm going to invite our temple management. We are so thankful to you for your help and support, our president, secretary, treasurer, as well as the chairs from the Mahila Committee, Youth Committee, and Education Committee. And most importantly, there are folks from the office, the ops manager and office administration. And while they're coming up, I've left out one very important person. She's very much always behind the scenes. Soumya Girish, if you can join us as well. She's the silent force behind all of the logistics and coordination over here.
Did you mention about Deepika?
I don't know who she is. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepika, for inviting us. I see a whole group of teachers here, Balavihar teachers. It's great for their commitment, their discipline, and also their knowledge level to inculcate things about Sanatana Dharma and things about the life sciences into our youngsters. Because youngsters are the future, and it's a great pleasure to associate temple with Balavihar as our young generation is taking the next step forward. As a president of this year's executive committee, I am honored to be here, and I wholeheartedly thank all the teachers for their commitment, their interest, and their time for doing this service. And specifically, it has been a challenge, I know, for the language teachers to polish the accents and get the things done. And it was a great thing to see here, and an awesome performance by all the kids. I'll invite our secretary, Mr. Murli Murugaswamy, to go.
So, first of all, I start my thanks to all the volunteers for their dedication of like so much of hours that they put in for teaching it. And more importantly, the students, they have a dedication to come here to the temple. That is more important. I know, like, they have a lot of, other activities to choose from. They made a, dedication to come to the temple and attend the Balavihar. I mean, I've seen like so many of the kids that they come in like all the way up to like 12th grade. So I want to thank them for that one. So be attached to like Hindu Dharma and also willingness to learn our practice. And finally, all the teachers who put in like a lot of effort coming in on weekends, especially on Sundays. It's not an easy task. We have gone through that, so it's not an easy task even like, to change our lifestyle to come on like on Sundays to teach, and then also dedicate our time to do other activities, not only on teaching, but there are a lot of coordination that happens behind the scene that we won't even see it. So I wholeheartedly thank on behalf of SV Temple, I thank each one of you for your time and then the dedication. Thank you very much.
With that, we are going to start distributing the gifts and books for the students. All right, so we're going to do this in groups. So first of all, we will ask for the Ganga class students to line up, and then Kaveri will start with the younger students.
And when they're as the kids take the gift, they can go down to the parents and to a dining area.
And just a reminder that dinner tonight is going to be downstairs in the kitchen. Apparently the elevators are not working to go to the multipurpose hall, so we'll all be meeting in the kitchen.
And I'll let dinner person know. Perumal is a dinner volunteer, and I'll tell him. I just got confirmation dinner is ready, so let the kids take it and please go along with them downstairs.
Okay, now Kaveri is on the stage. Next, Godavari and Krishna. Himalaya class, please come back upstage, come backstage, please. Himalaya class.
While we are still distributing the gifts to the kids or students, I just want to thank few more people who worked really, really hard to bring this whole thing together. That's President Ram Kumar Mite, Lakshmi Shekhar, our education chair, Virupaksha, Mahila chair Shravan and his team, all the paricharakas who made the delicious food for all the people, all the kids here, and the front office. They worked tirelessly, working with all our demands every day. So a big thank you. If you see them, please just say them that you really appreciate their work. They do a lot of work that gets unnoticed. Please make sure whenever you see, you can make them happy. Thank you. Senior class, if you can come up on the stage, please. The temple management has been really, really kind. All the officers, chairman, vice chairman, president, secretary, he worked tirelessly. Murali, thank you so much for everything and being here for the kids to encourage them. Thank you.
We'd like to invite the teachers now as a token of appreciation from the SV Temple management. We'd like to give them a small prasadam. Radhika Kottapalli, you give the prize. Everyone, please give a round of applause for our teachers. Just Prasad. Rupa Ramakrishnan. Yeah. Please, another round of applause. Vikram, don't go anywhere. Prema Sridharan. This Prasadam from the temple. Vikram Raghu.
And Ganesh Vishwanathan.
Thank you so much for all your time. And Ganesh Vishwanathan. What a presentation it was. No, it's just Prasadam. Thank you. And the candy bar. And our Telugu class teacher, Mr. Ravi Kalluri. Where is he? Okay, you'll get it. Okay. And Tamil. And Bharati. Bharati is not here. We'll save one. And Kannada class teacher. Huh? Yeah, Deepika and Soumya. Oh, thank you so much for teaching. Yeah.
And now, last but not least, Soumya. So please give a big round of applause. She worked very hard, Deepika and Soumya. Deepika. Now to our beloved cultural chair and Balavihar teacher, Shailaja. Please give a big round of applause. Yep. Yep.
Thank you, Lakshmi.
Thank you everyone. Dinner is served. Please enjoy and thanks for coming.